Hi, everybody, and welcome to Digital Champions. I'm your host, Charlene Shirk, where we get to talk to some of the most innovative thinkers in the digital space. And joining us today is Tanner Holt with Mach 7 Marketing. Thanks so much for joining us, Tanner.
Thanks, Charlene. It's nice to meet you.
Okay, we want to know what you do at Mach 7 Marketing, and we want to know how you came up with that big, bold name.
Yeah, so actually I started doing search engine optimization when I was 15. I was really lucky to have a great entrepreneurial mentor. And while we were doing that, he sold the company to a bigger company, and we realized we didn't want to work for a big company. So three of my friends actually started it. We were looking at calling it Blitzkrieg at first because my friend was taking a German class and he thought it would be cool. But originally it just started out as a cool name. And eventually we've found our branding. We've done a lot with HubSpot, and we really are big into their flywheel. So I like the idea of speed and momentum. So we've been actually able to turn it into something really great.
Awesome. Well, you know what? Talk about authenticity. Something that worked for you then is working for you now. And people always want speed when they want marketing, man. They want marketing results. So tell us what you do at Mach 7 Marketing that helps you stand out amongst the competition.
Yeah, so one of the big things is we actually started in the search engine optimization. And if you know anything about that, is that you can't get those results as fast. So we've actually pivoted. It used to be the Wild West, and you could get someone ranked within a matter of weeks if you were using maybe some we'll say gray area ethical practices, but we wanted to run a clean ship. So over the years, changed out different business partners, and we're now focusing currently on conversion rate optimization. It has a tie with search engine optimization, but really hoping people understand not just to get any traffic, but we want to help them get traffic that is qualified and that actually turns their visitors into sales without increasing their ad budget is our main focus.
You know, it's interesting how, customers have come along the way and oh, SEO, I know I need to have that. And oh, I need to have this. But at the end of the day, conversion is probably the most important term that they need to know and that they need to have because that's turning potential customers into actual customers. So is that the main problem that they're coming to you when they come to Mach 7 Marketing? Are they saying, look, we're getting a lot of engagement, a lot of interaction, but we're not closing the sale? Or are they just coming to you with a blank slate and saying, what do we need to do to make our business successful?
It really depends on where they're at in that marketing journey. We get clients that are, new Shopify store owners who think they're getting a lot of traffic and really they're not, and they need to start with that. Then there's others who have the traffic, like you said. We prefer working with those people that already have traffic, and then they just need to fix that conversion rate. But it's really all over the place. So one of our big things is really focusing on where that person is and what their goals are. It doesn't matter how fast we can get someone a result if they don't know where they're going and if that's actually achievable. So really a lot of our things, I think, especially where small business owners and new Shopify store owners miss, is starting with that strategic piece. They don't really know who their buyer is. They don't really know where they want to go. And without that, it doesn't matter how fast they're going. They'll probably just crash really fast.
And so what is the number one tip that you would give? So I meet you in a cocktail party. I find out what you do, right? I'm going to pick your brain. I'm going to take the moment to pick your brain. What's the $1,000,000 tip that you could give me right then and there?
I think the biggest thing is find frameworks. So one of the frameworks that we like really recommending people is the story brand framework. And honestly, all it is getting to know your customer and making sure your website is reflective of what they're looking for and it's clear. You're not using a bunch of marketing fluff.
And then Tanner, tell me where you think this part of your industry is going to go in the next couple of years, to increase, because everybody kind of catches up to the wave, right? And then you've got to kind of think, what's the next cutting edge approach that we've got to take to stay ahead of the competition? So when it comes to conversion rates, where do you see that going in the next couple of years?
Yeah, and I think that's a really great question. If you look at search engine optimization beforehand, it was just optimize everything for the algorithm. And now even Google has made it so you have to optimize for customers, and people are doing that. And it's starting to become more common, which is great because it is a lot more helpful than a bunch of spam content. But I think where the industry is going is you're seeing a lot of conversion rate software using AI and artificial intelligence. So that's the big thing about conversion rate optimization is you're using A/B tests to make sure that you're having data-driven decisions. And currently, right now, it's taking someone who has an expertise in that. But I think down the road, you're going to see a lot more software being able to do that and a less of a need to hire a big firm to make a lot of those, you could say are simple decisions, but need to have that background expertise.
Well, Tanner, thanks so much for joining us today on Digital Champions. All great information. It's a wonderful interview. Thank you so much for being here today.
All right. Thanks, Charlene. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you. You too. Well, you can tell Tanner Holt knows what he's talking about at Mach 7 Marketing. And if you'd like to learn more about him and his company, you can check him out on Daily Ad Brief. And that's going to do it for us today on Digital Champions. I'm your host, Charlene Jerk, and we look forward to learning something new with you next time.